I'm out riding my motorcycle, as you can see there. Stopped by the local cemetery because I have something on my mind. Researching black people. It's a real bear to do. Let me explain. So it's hard to see. Well, no, I think you can see it pretty good. In loving memory of Julia Wilder J. Rowe, daughter of Sarah J. Rowe, born 1883, died 1899. It's a wonderful stone. Good Christian themes on it, love, make it through the gates of heaven. You know what my issue is? I can't find out how she died. They didn't issue death certificates then. She was only 16 years old. When you look it up in the newspaper, there's nothing there. Absolutely nothing. They didn't really keep track back then when black folks died so much. Unless they were notorious for something. It's a dreary day. It's a dreary topic. So I've made a few videos of some black folks that have died. How I get these stories, I usually walk the cemeteries and just find something I think is interesting. Then I go back and I look through death certificates that you can find online, or I look up for newspaper stories. And this young lady, she died before they started doing death certificates. So that was out. And I looked it up in a newspaper. The only thing I could find on her is when she was singing with her high school choir. Nothing about her death. It's kind of disheartening. You see, when you look at them old newspapers back then, they really didn't cover a lot of the stories of black people. It's a real shame, especially, I mean, for the people at the time, but, you know, for us now trying to do research also. I did a video of a lynch mob attack that happened in Lake City. And if I can figure out how to do it, I'll put it up here at the very end of this video for you to go see. If somehow I can't figure it out, you can look at my channel. It's the most popular one. It'll show. And they told a story about how the thing happened, the people that were arrested, how the court went. They got off. That's another thing that upsets me. But anyway, a man and his daughter were basically trapped in a house that burnt down. Other members of the family escaped, even though almost all of them got shot. But the man and his daughter, they were shot dead. A baby daughter, I want to say an infant, shot dead. The headline story said they were burnt to a crisp. Now, that might sound kind of rough, but back then, that's how they went above and beyond with descriptions. Whether they was black or white people, it really didn't matter. I tried to find, because this happened, I'm thinking around 1905, if I remember correctly, around that time. So I'm looking in the newspapers trying to see, well, where were they buried at? I can't find anything about where they were buried at. They didn't do death certificates back then. I just can't find anything. And I was hoping to go honor them, but I couldn't find anything. Now, I'm sure they were buried. I don't think they bulldozed the house and just raked them up and threw them into dumpsters. I'm sure they were buried. I'm sure the community made sure of that. I couldn't see nothing in the newspaper about it. I guess it wasn't newsworthy. And when you look at them old newspaper accounts, what you'll see is they'll talk about something that a black person did. You know they're black because it'll say, Will Smith, Negro, and they'll go on and tell the story. I'm sorry. It just gripes me. It just gripes me. How you know, I'd hate to have to do genealogical family tree research for someone black. Because once you get past to the slave days, it's real iffy. I mean, they didn't keep really good records back then. They didn't keep good records of white people neither, to be honest with you, but black people even worse. And my heart goes out to the African Americans that have to do research on their families. And I say have to, you know, that want to, and get a family tree going and establish things. Because once you get to the Civil War and past that, it's tough. And doing research up until the 1940s and 50s, it's tough. You wasn't nobody famous, they didn't write nothing about you if you was black. Now, if you was white and your child died, they did something on that. But if you was black and you died, unless it was a wreck, you know, something, They didn't do nothing about that. This young lady probably died from a disease, I'm going to assume. I think if there was an accident involved, if she had been killed and not just died, that they probably would have said something. That's an assumption on my part. That's all I can go by. There's nothing else to go by. And this is the problem with doing research on black people of African descent in the earlier years. It's there now. I mean, you know, you find someone that died just a few years ago, 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50 years ago. Yeah, 50 years ago. That would be 1970s. Good God, I'm getting old. 60s. Yeah, maybe even late 1950s. You get back before then, it's just tough. It's just tough. I've done 4, I think, videos of people or events with African American descent, and the ones that are more personal of the people involved. Because I did one of the black cemetery, and there's, you know, I'm just looking at the stones and commenting on the black cemetery and the history of the cemetery. I'm not commenting on anybody in general. That was easy to do. When you're trying to track people, it gets pretty rough. It gets pretty rough. What do you think about this? By the way, I haven't introduced myself, if you don't know yet. I'm Fat Puppy. It's a name I've just kind of tacked on to myself for years now. You're on my channel, and I hope you'll give this a thumbs up, hit that subscription button, and let me know what you think about this research that I'm talking about. Y'all have a good day.